Oh, say does
The start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Yves Missi out there with Herb Jones. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Brown in a two-guard. On the wing, Holiday. Daniels outside. New York working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Tatum from long range. Duren with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jones from outside. Kessler with a rebound. And here are the Knicks. Holiday passes to Davis. Offline with a three. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Now here's Tatum. Shoots over Barnes. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Duren. Brown against Daniels. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Duren.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Daniels outside. Here's Davis. Now here's Daniels. He's guarded by Barnes. Outside Tatum. Launches it. The Pacers pull it in.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Stolen by Daniels. Down low. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
You talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Jrue Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back over to you, Brian.
An elite defender. Allie, thank you. Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024, Doris.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
And here's Indiana now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Tatum, good. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Now here's Holiday. No made baskets yet. Barnes against Tatum. Holiday passes to Daniels. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. Daniels misses. Pacers trail by 4. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Up top, Barnes. Checked by Davis. Barnes passes to Jones. The 3. Rebounded by Daniels. And it's Daniels with the ball for the New York Knicks. Davis finds Tatum. Shoots over Duren. Tatum can't hit.
No one around him. He makes the shot harder than it has to be.
Jones, the pass to Brown. Fires away from way outside. And that does it for the first quarter. New York out in front, leading by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
We've got Walker Kessler, Davis out there with Dyson Daniels. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Holiday in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Greg.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Knicks leading by 3. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And he drops it in from the low post. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Brown. From deep. It's rebounded by New York.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Stolen by Daniels. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And leaking out well in transition. Man, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Outside, Brown. Barnes passes to Brown. Some nice passing by Indiana here. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the dunk by Duren.
Oh, how Jaylen Brown's facilitation skills advance the older he gets. Nice pass.
Inside. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And the stats for Jrue Holiday only tell half the story, Doris.
Yeah, they may not even tell half the story. Jrue Holiday is one of the most unique and gifted defensive players we've ever seen. Make him check 1 through 5, he can do all that. Change the game with his defensive ability, he can do that. This guy is special.
Now Barnes, yet to see a basket. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Duren. And here's Messi. Shoots over Tatum. The shot by Messi, no good.
taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shots you want, just doesn't go in.
Outside Tatum, three-pointer. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jones feels it out. Launches a 3. Counted from distance. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Knicks leading by 4. Kessler, a screen on Brown. Holiday passes to Tatum. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Tatum's got 6 here in the quarter. Pacers trail by 6. Outside, Brown takes a 13-footer. Brown going to work.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Holiday from long range. Pacers with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones, the pass to Barnes. Now here's Messi. Pass to Brown. Over Holiday. Offline from the top of the key. He's off on that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Knicks out in front. They lead by 4. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You try to run plays, they blow all that stuff up. And so, bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion come from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Checking out New York. I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's Barnes. He's scoreless. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. They've got Jaylen Brown, Yves Messi out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Barnes, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Messi grabs the board. Pacers trail by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit. Bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And Brown has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Barnes finds Jones. Duren the screen. Here's Misi. He's covered by Kessler. And Indiana misses again.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Tatum a screen on Barnes. Tatum against Jones. Shoots a fadeaway. Tatum shot is good. Tatum's got 12 points.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Brown, a screen on Tatum. The three from Barnes. On target from range.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Now here's Davis. The kick to Tatum. It's stolen by Barnes. Nice move inside from Barnes.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Holiday is screen on Jones. There's Tatum with the three. Indiana with a rebound.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Pass to Barnes. And Davis with the block.
He is such an impactful defensive player. Davis's length and timing makes him a prime-time shot blocker.
There's Tatum with the three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
And here's Brown for 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Jones against Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Spins. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Brown can't hit.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
Outside Barnes. Brown, a screen on Tatum. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Here's the three. And it's New York with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Tatum. Kessler, a screen on Duren. Tatum way outside. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Walker Kessler out there with Davis. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Barnes. Brown passes to Barnes. Here's Duren. Right side Jones. From outside the arc. Tatum pulls it in. Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Holiday. Sweet little floater.
Drew Holiday, such a crafty player. How about the touch on the floater?
And Brown has got the ball here for Indiana. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Outside Barnes. Off the mark there with a 3. Knicks shooting the rock well at 46%. Pass to Tatum. And then he throws it down as he goes right over Jalen Duren.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Pacers trail by 10. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here's Brown. And foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Barnes. Pass to Messi. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, Doris, to the Knicks. Would you run a 2-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
BA, I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late game, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
So New York wins the tip. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Tatum. Walker Kessler is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Here's Tatum. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. McDaniels kicks to Brunson. Pass to Sabonis. And stolen by Tatum. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
And now, Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Kings for a minute. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
Brunson the pass to Porter. Back to Brunson. Three-pointer. Kessler with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Barnes. And the basket is good.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Now Porter. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Brunson with another miss. The Knicks off to a quick start here. Tatum dishes the ball. Another three for New York.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Brunson scanning the floor. And here's Porter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Knicks ball. Knicks on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Ball, the pass to Tatum. Outside, Ball. 4 on the shot clock. Misses off the left iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Porter. Back to Brunson.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
With the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
There's 1:47 left in the first quarter of the game. Wembanyama outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Porter kicks to Brunson. Vucevic is screen on Barnes. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Porter.
When Vucevic is rolling to the basket like that, there aren't many guys that are willing to get in his way to stop him.
Ball, the pass to Tatum. Ball, a screen on McDaniels. To the paint, here's Wembanyama. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. 55 seconds left in the first. And Vucevic kicks to Brunson. To the middle. Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid. Getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
So it's Sacramento following the score by New York. Porter passes to Sabonis. And here's Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Porter outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Ball. He has 6. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Knicks up by 6. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Barnes. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Tatum, and it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ball with the bucket.
This kid is so skilled. What a touch from Melo.
The Kings trail by 8. Runs in the pass to Vucevic. Now here's Porter. Brunson outside. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Tatum. Outside, Ball. Back to Tatum. Pass the Ball. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 6 assists in the game. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court, America.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Vucevic. Brunson against Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Inside. The Knicks pull it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Porter. Back to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Porter kicks to McDaniel. Vucevic to the pass to Brunson. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. New York leading by 12. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Porter. Back to Brunson. Can they get it? And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.